Hi, I'm Nika Hiwan. This is...
Hello, I'm Dima Fenman.
Everyone, today we're here to talk about something that could literally be in this room with us, and that is
The thief of silence.
what a better way to start our presentation with a general question, shall we?
Have you ever regretted something that you still think of to this day?
Or simply having an opinion about something, or just want to speak up during a meeting, but just not speaking up because you're scared?
If no, well, great. You're not letting the thief silence you.
But everyone, if yes, got you. That's the problem we'll be trying to solve today. Sorry about that. Anyways, we're moving. So if no,
Well, great. You're not letting the thief silence you.
but everyone, if yes, got you. That's the problem we'll be trying to solve today. So first of all, what do we mean by the thief of silence?
We have heard multiple times that silence is a good thing.
Because if you stay silent, you don't overshare, and that's where you benefit. Well, everyone, that is partially true. But today, we're here to talk about the silence that makes you not speak up. Like when you think you're just playing it safe. Now, everyone, the thief is also in disguise, so basically, we could say it's like a crime kind of. So it will operate into three ways. First, the identity theft. It will shapeshift you into a completely different person. It will change your identity and who you actually are. Let me explain. Take a look at this book. When you first see this book, like, what do you see? Like, if you judge it, what do you see? Black, sleek, nice cover, right? Right? Everyone, let's say this is us. We try so hard, okay? We focus so much on building that perfect image, perfect reputation that we completely, that makes us not realize the fact that our own character and voice are being taken away from us. Now, when I open this book, what do you expect? Page, writings, because it's a book, right? That's what a regular book is supposed to look like. But everyone, what if the writer did not really, write the story or whatever, just the cover? That's exactly what happens to us when we don't speak up, right? Our story is being taken away from us. Just like this hollow book.
Second, the false benefit. Alright, we're in a heated argument. Someone pulls us over and tells us, oh, just stay silent, because then you're gonna look like the bigger person, the more mature and calm one. But does this really work in every situation? Let me be honest with you guys. No, because sometimes you're practically telling the person in front of you that their actions are totally acceptable, and you don't mind being treated that way.
Next up, everyone, the physical theft. Not only it steals your identity and who you are, but your safety as well by hiding the truth. Now, we'll be giving you guys a real-life example, right? Now, Dima will be distributing some paper to the judge with some chocolates. Go ahead, Dima. Judge, the chocolates, please do not open them, okay? Do not open them until we ask you to, because we'll be using it throughout our presentation. So everyone, about the papers, right? The papers are basically talking about the Challenger disaster. A tragedy that occurred because just some people just kept quiet. Okay, let me explain. The Challenger disaster. On January 28th, 1986, everyone, NASA had a liftoff, right? But the engineers knew something was wrong because the seals could only handle 50 degrees or higher, not less. That night, it literally dropped down to 36 degrees, right? So of course it's gonna explode midway. What did the engineers do? Of course, they obviously went ahead and told the NASA managers. Everyone, you might be thinking, okay, they probably said we're gonna do it another time. But no, they told them to take off their engineer hats and put on their manager hats on. What does that mean? That means stop being professional and just ignore it. Just keep quiet, because if you don't, then you're gonna be different and difficult. What was the cost of that silence? Everyone, the night of the liftoff, right? Everyone saw it on live television. In only 73 seconds, boom, the tragedy occurred. It literally exploded, and 7 innocent astronauts lost their life just because someone did not speak up. And the engineers did not just lose their right? But their voice. Now, you might be wondering, now I know what it's about thief, like what a thief is, but you might also be thinking, how can I make a thief silent anyways? Here are the most common times, okay? Here's the most common times that will try to make you silent.
Alright, first of all, something that happens almost every day is the classroom chat. You're in class and the teacher decides to ask you a question. You obviously know the answer to the question, but you start second guessing yourself. You start getting worried about how you might sound and how others might think of you. So, you sit back down, having to listen to someone else answer the question with the same answer you had in mind. And even if it's just for a second, you will regret not speaking up.
Next up, the missed opportunities. Us people generally just time to time get opportunities and chances where we can show what we're capable of. But whenever you want to go ahead and take those chances and opportunities and actually use them, you get this feeling. You will think it's a warning, but it's actually a disaster, right? It's a thief of silent action. Of course it will try to make you silent because it knows your potential.
Alright, the bystander effect. So, you witness something happening to someone, right? And you get this urge to go ahead and help them out. But then suddenly, something stops you. Do you know what that is? That's the thief of silence. And whenever you let this happen, you let that thief take control away from you. You let it win.
Now, you might be thinking, okay, I know the most common times, but how can I flip the script and I can make the thief silent? Here's how you can make the thief silent. First of all, just do it. Just go ahead and do it. Stop thinking about the 10 seconds of awkwardness and get it over with. Dima, what is the main reason people actually stay silent? It's people. Yeah, your surroundings, family members, relatives, even friends. But you know what else? Our thoughts, our imagination, the things that we make up. We're like, oh my God, she's gonna laugh at me, she's gonna do that, blah, blah, blah. And of course, this way the thief will find out opportunity. Of course, it will take an action. It will try to silence you. And also, okay, come on, you cannot debate me on that. Us people, we're all like that, okay? Basically, everyone, when we do things again and again and again, like multiple times, whether it's daily or once a month, we'll eventually get used to it. And you can use that whether for a good reason or for a bad reason. The bad reason here is, we people, every day, stay silent, okay? Like every day, even in class, like just in class, we stay silent so we basically normalize the fact that it's okay if we don't use our voice.
Like this is your time, stop, you have 1 minute left if you've got any minutes. Last minute.
Why?
Yeah.
But sir, it wasn't our fault. The presentation wasn't coming on board.
Go ahead, you have 1 minute.
You know, okay, everyone. Instead of showing you a lifeless little video, let us introduce you to Akila, the girl who almost allowed the thief to silence her.
Alright, so Akila is an 11-year-old girl who's amazing and brilliant at spelling.
Everyone, she knew that she was good, but she was most of the time like the quiet kid in class, the one that wouldn't really speak up. Everyone, she got her golden opportunity. She joined Spelling Bee. There was this competition. Everyone, she decided to make the thief silent. She took the first step to make the thief silent. And guess what, everyone? She won.
But then, all of a sudden, this guy gets up and starts asking her to spell some really hard words,
Like really difficult ones.
So, and guess what, she gets them all correct. Well, except for one. And
she starts running in the hallways. I'm never gonna do this again because she was embarrassed. And because of the people and students in her class, because they were like, oh, well, she's not that smart, is she? Then everyone, Akila joined again, right? No, the guy actually went to her doorstep and he was like, oh, I'm willing to teach you because I know your potential. Because he knew that she could win the regional beat. Everyone, she joined again, didn't she, Dima? She joined again, she lost again. She joined again, she lost again. But then, she got this urge, basically like a goal or something like that. She was like, this time I'm gonna make the thief silent on my own. I don't even need a coach. So she joined again.
And
what happened? You might be thinking, did she win? Did she lose? What actually happened, everyone? She won. Unfortunately, we're coming to the end of our presentation here as conclusion.
So we started this presentation with 10 seconds of silence.
For you, it felt like a lifetime. For the thief, it was an opportunity to take away your potential.
Because every second you think silent is a second where your potential is being replaced by a hollow space.
If you didn't listen throughout the presentation, now is your chance. Listen up, okay? Just remember the chocolates we gave you earlier? Now, I want you guys to unwrap it. Just open it.
But please don't show any reaction and don't show it to the person that's
Yeah, just open it up.
Let's at least finish this one.
Let us. Please open them. So
Like, don't show them.
Yeah,
Each
don't show
other.
them. Who's next to you?
Mom said.
Okay, everyone, what we fear the most is that if we're like visible, if people see our flaws and things that we regret, this thing in the past, but everyone, you're the only person that actually knows what you've been through and what you haven't been through, right? So if you want to keep that stain hidden, you can. Now, I want you to guys think, you probably think that those are just like chocolates, right? No, guys, spoiler alert, one of them was actually clay. So we basically wrote in the thief got you because it's exactly what happens when you stay silent. You feel something is stolen from you. Imagine someone else getting a sweet while you didn't. Now, you might be able to think, okay, yeah, one of them has clay, the other one doesn't. But can you actually guess who has clay?
If they didn't show it, would you be able to actually know?
So if you want to show your flaw, okay, you can. But if you don't, you don't have to try to hide it because it's already hidden.
Exactly.
Everyone, we know the thief is fast, right? But you know what else we know?
That your voice is faster.
So just remember to use your voice. Thank you.